Hi, and welcome to Into the Kitchen. My glasses are dirty.
Good morning, everyone.
Look at it. Look how dirty they are. They're terrible. Welcome to this week's Into the Kitchen. Kalani, my friend.
Hi.
And this is what we do. We eat, don't we, Kalani?
Yeah,
and
why I'm here.
And we work. Are you doing vlogs
and
today?
to learn new skills and...
So rice paper rolls, and you're the one who suggested I do this. And I'm kind of thinking it's boring, actually. And you're like, no.
I love rice paper rolls.
Yeah, so this is my kind of take on them when I cook them. Okay, so this is a really cool, she brought it into my life to make them and I'm giving it to you, but this is my take on them, which is kind of cool. So I have some noodles which I've cooked here, as you can see. So first thing I want you to do is run some scissors through it. So when I mean run scissors through it, I just want you to cut them like that, okay? So you kind of go through that way and that way into quarters. And this is what I do with rice paper rolls. I don't know what other people do, but this is what I do. I get a little bit of sesame seed oil and just drizzle it, just a little tiny bit, like literally tiny amount. And just mix that with your hands, Kalani. And I get a tiny bit of soy, some tamari. So these are the tricks, okay?
Yeah, these
are the little tricks. So tamari is quite salty, right? So that means I'm not going to dump a whole lot of salt in there. I'm going to add some pepper in there. See how that's more pliable now?
Yeah.
So a bit of pepper. The next thing that I do, just have a look down here actually, Gungun's behind the camera today. I had whatever was in my fridge, which is carrot, 3 types of capsicum, and some cucumber, which I've cut up finely, right? And some cabbage, and I've got some mint and some coriander. I've got some mitsuna, that's what it is. Any kind of leafy green, I love mitsuna, I think it's awesome. I've got some cabbage now, I've cut it really thin. Have a look how thin I've cut this, Gungun. And have a look at the water. Amazing, right? So I've got everything ready. The herbs are the most important part, in my opinion. It's very, very important. And doing what Kalani, that's perfect. Come in close and have a look at this, Gigi. So you've done sesame seed oil and tamari, and the next thing that I'd like to do is I just like to do some spring onion through the noodles, honey. So you want to grab these spring onions and toss them through. And this is what is the difference, I suppose, between how I do things and other people do things. I've got my rice paper ready. So just mix that through, and I want you to taste it after you mix it through and see if it needs any salt, okay?
Yep.
I've got a tray here of just water, not hot water, just normal water out of the tap, cold water, and I'm just going to put my rice paper in there and let it sit for a minute. What's it taste like? We need salt, right?
A little bit of salt.
Good. So that's why I said to you, put the tamari first, taste it, see if it needs salt. Okay, the next thing you can do is have an area which is clear, yeah? So an area which is clear like here. These don't take very long. Gigi, I'd love you to come up close here and have a look. This is still quite hard still. And we want them to be semi-hard, okay, not super soft, because you won't be able to work with them if they are. You need a tea towel on standby. Here. Kalani, just watch what I'm doing. So this is a good pliable, and I just kind of dap it in the tea towel like that. So it's actually still quite stiff.
Yeah.
It's not all soggy.
Okay.
So I go noodles first and just a tiny bit, not a lot, okay? And then I build from there. And with colour.
Wow, it looks beautiful.
It does, doesn't it? And cucumber.
And now the wrapping part that I'm not quite sure about.
Why is that?
How do you get them to stay together?
Rightio.
Every time I make them, they fall apart.
So now I want to season this again, Kalani. Always season, okay?
Yep.
With salt and pepper, it's really important. And some lettuce on top. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to grab these. You're going to take it over there and pull it quite tight.
Yep.
Really simple, right? You're going to grab that and take that there. You're going to grab that and take that there. And you're just going to roll.
Wow.
Make sense?
Ah.
Do you want to do one?
Easy, yeah. I'll try. It looks So beautiful. You can see all the colours.
So let that soak. I've got 2 pieces of paper in here. What I do love to do actually is put a little seasoning on everything and just give it a good mix. A bit of salt and pepper. Just pulls out flavour, you know. Bit of salt and just mix it through. Herbs are ready. Okay. You want to grab one? There's one in there.
Oh, I couldn't see it.
I know, right? So we could go a different way. We could do the lettuce on the bottom and we can go colour. This is another way I like to do it, Kalani. So I'm going to go a long ways, like this, instead of building up.
Oh, okay.
Just to see what happens with the colour.
Yeah.
Almost like a sushi roll. We had these for dinner the other night.
It was so good.
They were so good, hey?
And you can add so many things, because when we made ours the other night, we added tempeh and we had avocado, so we added avocado.
Yeah, avocado would be awesome. So once again, rolling. Then your sides. They're just a pretty colour, aren't they?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm reaching over you.
That's alright.
And I have a beautiful sauce in my sauces ebook. Have a look at it on my website. A great dipping sauce. Lovely dipping sauce, which is exquisite.
Mine's a little baby.
Yours is a little baby.
This one's for Sienna.
But that's perfect.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Let's keep rolling.
That was so easy.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why did you think it was hard?
It looks complicated, how to get it to stick together, but...
It just does, right?
Yeah, I think when I've made these in the past, I kept them in here until they were soggy.
No.
And
See?
so when you're wrapping it, they fall apart and...
See, it's quite stiff still.
Yeah, but then when we've rolled it, it's already all nice and soft.
Yeah, still quite stiff. Grab that one. Let's do it again. I'm going to start with a different base. I don't have to do the same thing every time. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be lettuce or whatever. You can put whatever you like in this. This is what I had in the fridge. I feel sometimes with these, they fill me up even though it doesn't feel like it, right?
Yeah, and it's like a big salad, but...
In a wrap.
Yeah.
We love our salads.
Yes, we do. But without having to have the heaviness of a wheat wrap.
Yeah.
It's just with the... What is rice paper actually made?
Rice, pure rice, and it's steamed. And it's put on a bamboo slat. Have a look at this. See the patterns in there?
Oh, wow.
So it's steamed and then it's going through a machine that it's put on a bamboo slat. It's in the sun and it dries. And that slat comes out on here. See that?
That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh, yeah, I love how they're just so light and doesn't feel like you're eating a whole wrap. But
No, it doesn't. Okay, sides in. And what I love about rice paper rolls is how you can serve them. I think there's nothing better than having them as a showstopper in a bowl,
wow.
you know. Just look pretty. Look at your little booba, little baby.
That one's for Sienna. She'll love that one. Looks awesome.
How cool is that?
Yum.
Just something different, right? And a few herbs. That's just a beautiful lunch. That is like a cheap way to eat food. Anyway, back to this.
Can we eat now? That's why I come.
See you next week.